Hi friends, it has been a while. I did promise myself I will post 2 videos weekly, but I fell short on that promise to myself. But I have the opportunity to start again. So for the last 2 weeks, I've been faced with some challenges, some curveballs. Have you ever been hit by some curveballs and they knock you off your feet and you just feel like staying there? That was me for the last 2 weeks. But that is all part of the personal development journey. And I was developing resilience. Resilience, the ability to bounce back in the face of adversity or challenges. So here I am, all bounced back. And I was sharing the last video I made where I went to Tacarigua to live, and I attended the Five Rivers Junior Secondary School. Within that time living in Tacarigua, we was assigned a HGC house or apartment in La Joquita. At that time, it was not fully developed. Roads were not paved, we didn't have electricity, and even transport was minimal. I used to commute on the PTSC buses because at that time the government had assigned us bus passes, and I took advantage of the bus pass. And within that time living in La Joquita, I completed my 3 years in Five Rivers Junior Secondary and was assigned to El Dorado Senior Camp. And I was like every other, well, I will say, I am assuming, teenager going through life. And recently I was taking a thought, or I was having a thought, where I was thinking on that word called vision, because that's a word that, in my personal development journey, I came into contact with vision. And vision is something that gives you a clear guideline of what you want, who you want to be, where you want to be, what you want to be. And it gives you your purpose and your meaning for life, or meaning for living. And I was thinking, if I had that known or have that knowledge, if my forefathers had imparted that knowledge to me, or the environment that I grew up in, if they had imparted that knowledge for me, or vision, this part in the scripture that say, because of a lack of knowledge, my people perish. And lacking vision, I was going through life as it comes. On mornings you would get up, you go through the routine, no clear guidelines, none at all. And I was thinking, if I had that knowledge, how further up the road I would have been. And as I already said, my aim here is to create something different to my generations to come. And we need to have that vision, and we need to impart it to persons within our environment. And it's never too late to change. I know that from experience. As the scientists say, your brain is not hardwired, it's neuroplasticity. I may not say it properly, but meaning we could adapt new ways, we could change our thinking, we could get new habits. So let's develop new skills, new traits, new characteristics, and let us impart it to others so we can all develop into the individuals God created us to be.